Okay, so let's try to make some Siphon coffee. So this is a Siphon coffee pot. It's got two main parts, the bottom part and the upper part. And actually, when you buy it, usually it comes with a filter. This one is a fabric filter. So to set it up, first you have to put the filter on top. Usually it comes like this with a string, metal string. So it's easier. Make sure it's aligned in the center, and then you pull it down. And there's a hook right here. The hook rests on the end of the tube. You put it on. Actually, you can rest it here right now. All of them come with similar placeholder. So then the coffee. But I'll show you first all the stuff that you need so you can scale. Here, you need a burner. This one comes with the coffee pot that I bought. Use the alcohol for the burner. However, I also bought my own gas burner separately. It's a bit more strong, so we'll be using that today. You need coffee, of course. This one is Ethiopia Aricha, Ethiopia. We'll try this one. You need a cup, of course, for your coffee in the end. And you need a spoon to scoop your coffee and measure it. So let's start by measuring the coffee. Usually use about 10 grams of coffee per person. That's what I do. So let's make it for 3 cups, so 30 grams. Then we're gonna grind it. Usually, I just grind the coffee a bit more coarse than espresso coffee. You pour some water into the bottom part. Usually, all the Siphon pots will have an indication of how much water you should put for how many cups. So we're making 3 cups. I usually pre-boil the water, so it doesn't take too long. It doesn't affect anything. It just makes it faster to boil. So now we have the coffee. Just ground it, it's really nice. So we put the coffee inside this one. Then you put this on top of the bottom one. When you press it down, just make sure you don't pry so hard on it. Gently push it down a bit, the rubber will hold it in place. If you press too hard, the glass will break. It's pretty strong. And then I use the gas one. So I usually start timing when the water gets up there. So I'm just gonna wait. So as the water heats up, it becomes vapor, and the vapor gets bigger and bigger, more and more vapor, and the vapor will push down the water level, and it will go up the tube. Okay, now the water's gone up. I'm gonna start timing it. Usually, you can feel the coffee is freshly roasted when you see some crema on top like this. Once it's done, I remove the heat source. And now this becomes a partial vacuum. And as the temperature cools down, the steam condenses back into water, and then it becomes a partial vacuum. And they will suck all the coffee back down here through the filter. The filter is what keeps the coffee split from the water, from the coffee making itself. So preparing your cup, I usually heat up all my cups before I serve coffee. When it bubbles, it means it sucks all the air away. You can take it out. Careful, it can be hot. This is not so bad. So, there's Siphon coffee. For me, Siphon is quite similar to filter coffee. You can actually let it rest a little bit longer. You should try to sip it from the beginning, and you notice, you try to look out for the difference as it cools down. The flavor comes out a bit more.